So can we talk about this Gillette ad for a second? I want to stress one thing perfectly clear about this ad. This ad is not an attack on men. Stop it. Get that thought out of your heads. Get it away. Just get that idea out of your heads. If anything, it is an ad that is supposed to empower men. It is supposed to put the notion into people's heads that men need to be a positive role model. They need to be forces of good both in their communities and behind closed doors. A lot of the toxic things that happen don't actually happen in the communities themselves. They don't happen in public. They happen behind closed doors. They happen when people tell, ridiculously off-color jokes, or they just say horrible, either misogynistic or racist things behind closed doors when they think nobody who actually cares is listening. I've seen way more of that than I'd like to. I've seen people say horrific things that border on illegal behind closed doors because they just have this mentality that because they're men, they can do whatever the hell they want. No, that's not how it works. I don't believe that the patriarchy is a thing, but I definitely think that men tend to act like they have some kind of control over society. They think people need to do things in society because they suit men a certain way, and that's not cool. People don't do things in society just for the benefit of men. They do things for the benefit of either the community or themselves, or like race and gender don't have anything to do with it. And I wish more people would understand that. People are taking this ad in the completely wrong direction. They're interpreting it way wrong. Like I said, it's not supposed to be an attack ad. It was never meant to be an attack ad. It was meant to be empowering to men. Like I said, it's supposed to empower men and tell them, hey, you need to step up. If you are already a good man, like you're a good person, if you're already, being a positive force in your community, with your families, whatever, fine, good, keep doing it. We need you. Don't pay any attention to the ad because you're already doing what the ad is asking you to. If you are not being a positive role model for either your community, your family, your friends, your kids, whatever, that is who this ad is targeted towards. It is targeted towards you, the shitheads who aren't actually doing anything. Step up your game. That's what this is asking. I didn't think that was a hard concept. I'm currently in the process of having a discussion about this with an organization on Facebook that I am actually quite fond of. It is a good organization, by the way. It is an absolutely fucking amazing organization. I'm going to call them out here because this needs to be addressed. It's an organization called Dads Can Too. They're based out of Springfield, Illinois, which is where I'm from originally. I live in Chicago now. They advocate for men, for dads in, divorce cases, child custody cases. They advocate on the behalf of men in these court cases because fathers, especially in child custody cases, are treated very unfairly in our court system. 95% of the time, judges go with the mother in a lot of these situations because they think the kids need to be more with their mother with the whole, nurturing thing and whatever. I'm sure there's possibly a biological not really explanation for that, but that doesn't negate the fact that it's still healthier for the kids as a whole to still interact with both of their parents on a regular basis. Like I said, these guys are a great organization. If I weren't broke, I would be donating to them because they are awesome. I am not trying to, decry them in any way, shape, or form because they could use all the help they can get. But I don't know if it's the person in charge of the organization itself or just whoever runs their Facebook page, but they're basically boycotting Gillette because they thought this was an attack ad on men. And I tried to, reason with them, like, no, this was not an attack ad on men. This is just calling for men to step up and, be the positive role models that you are advocating for men to be in the lives. It's not just for getting men better treatment in courts, but it's also advocating for dads to be positive role models and be the figures that they need to be. And I thought an organization that advocated for such things would agree with this ad and be like, yes, this is exactly what we're talking about. But apparently not. They're boycotting Gillette now because they think men are being attacked. And that's not how this is at all. I think it's stupid. I mean, I'm certainly not going to be boycotting Gillette over this thing. In fact, I've been using Gillette razors basically ever since I could shave. I think my first razor was a Gillette Mach 3 Turbo. In fact, I still use a Gillette Mach 3. I used to use the Gillette Fusion Power, but it's stupidly expensive, and the Mach 3 works just fine. Not sponsored, by the way. I'm not sponsored by Gillette in any way, shape, or form. If you want to send me some free razors, go for it. No, I'm kidding. Well, actually, I'm not, but I am. But I'm not. Anyway, even if I weren't a diehard Gillette user, I wouldn't be boycotting them, because one, boycotting a company over really stupid shit like this does nothing. Like, let's go back to, like when people were boycotting Nike, and they were, like, destroying their Nike shoes because Colin Kaepernick was a spokesperson for Nike. One, fuck you guys for boycotting, equal rights. Seriously, fuck you guys. But number two, they've already got your money. Burning your shit isn't going to do anything. If you're wanting to get rid of your things just because you don't like the company anymore, donate them. Donate them to Goodwill. Donate them to the Salvation Army. Sojourn houses. God knows Sojourn houses could use all the help they can fucking get. Seriously. I don't know, is that a thing outside of Springfield? Because I know Springfield's got some Sojourn houses, but I don't know if that's a thing outside the country. Leave a note in the comments if that is actually a thing. Educate me, please. The point still stands. Boycotting these companies isn't going to do a damn thing. Procter & Gamble already has a net worth, well, I don't know about net worth, but they're valued at about $227 billion. Boycotting this the Gillette company over what was supposed to be a positive ad is, again, ridiculous. They're not going to miss you. If you're just going to, throw a temper tantrum over it and be like, yeah, I don't like your ad, I'm not going to buy your products anymore because, blah, 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 whatever. Fine. They're going to tell you, bye, there's the door. You don't like it, get out. We're trying to be progressive here. You're holding us back. Out. They're not going to miss you. Boycotts don't do anything. Nobody's going to get behind it on a grand enough scale to actually affect, either the stock prices or the value of Procter & Gamble. It's not going to happen. Either way, it's still stupid, regardless of whether or not it's going to have any economic impact. Even if it was going to have economic impact, it's still stupid. It basically boils down to don't be a prick. I think that's something everybody can get behind. At least, I thought that was something everybody could get behind. Maybe not. Maybe I'm just a naive bastard. Who knows? I thought don't be a prick would be universally acceptable. Seems pretty reasonable. I don't know what else there really is to say about this. It basically just, like I said, it basically just boils down to do not be a prick. Be a positive role model. Be good for your community. Be good for your families. Be good for the people around you, and be that positive force and positive change in our society. There's already way too much darkness in this society, way too much racism, misogyny, sexism. I guess it's the same thing, but either way, there's way too much of this shit going on in our society, and it needs to fucking stop. Leave a comment down below, tell me what you think about this ad. If you did enjoy what you saw, be sure to like the video, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video.
Thanks for watching, and be sure to click that subscribe button for more videos like this.